third digit that goes to here. We're going to follow the third metacarpal down to the base of the third metacarpal, and just proximal to the base of the third metacarpal is a divot. Okay, it's fossa, another way of saying it. And so that divot is the capitate. A mistake people make, and this is one of the structures we're going to ask people to palpate with the tip of one finger, is to point here to that divot. Get notes on the front. And so what you want to do is you want to flex and extend the hand so you can be sure where this joint is to make sure that you're proximal to it, not distal to it. Okay, that's the capitate. Now I want you to look very closely, because many people say, they flex the wrist and they say, this little bump here is the lunate. And it's not, because that scaphoid is a big bone. Right? It's a huge bone there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go a little bit onward for that bump, not that bump. That's going to be the lunate. Are you with me so far? So let's do it. Would you hold my hand, please? Take your hand. That's good. So third digit to the third metacarpal. This is the third metacarpal. I palpate the third metacarpal, and then right here, while flexing and extending, I can feel that right there is the base of the third metacarpal, and so right there is the divot. So it's, an absence of something. That's where the capitate is. Now we're going to flex the wrist a little bit, and I could say right here, because there's a little bump right there, but that's not it. Okay, that's the scaphoid still. Scaphoid's a big bone. What attaches to 9 bones, I forget, a lot of bones. Right, so I want to come a little bit right there is the lunate. So you have a fallen and outstretched hand. I'm going to palpate right now. If it's exquisitely tender, I want to have a high index of suspicion. At least I want to rule out a lunate fracture, because if I can put you in a cast right away, you can prevent avascular necrosis and permanent wrist disorders. Okay, with me? Okay, so what I'd like you to do now is to palpate. So put your thumb back like this hard. Remember the tendons. This is abductor pallicus longus, extensor pallicus brevis. You can actually see on him, easily palpate on him, 2 different tendons right there. This is extensor pallicus longus. I go right in the middle there. I palpate and percuss. Then I come here, and it's right there where my finger is. I can actually push back and forth. When I push here, I can feel it move here. You with me on this? Right, so I know that this is the anterior pole of the scaphoid, and I palpate and percuss. Okay, with me so far? Okay, and then right now, find the capitate, find the lunate. Let's get into pairs.